That kept him out of action from July to October for Flamengo. Actually has a place in English football history as the first opposition player to score against England at the new Wembley in the game against Brazil. I think it was John Terry, wasn't it, scored the England goal. Diego equalised anyway, it was 1-1. Salah on Vitinho, might be a card here. It's a yellow card for Mohamed Salah. Joins Mane in the book. Still down, Vitinho.
Yeah, it's just one that we see so often at the moment. It's not a foul. I mean, he doesn't make that much contact, if any at all. It's more on the ball. Vitinho anticipates a foul coming in from him, but Salah's first touch was poor, gets away from him, tries to get the body in to protect himself. Sure, it's a yellow card though.
No, I think it might have been a free kick. I think he just caught him with a glancing scrape, but Diego is on. Captain Everton Ribeiro is off. Diego is like Rafinha and Felipe Luis, 34 now, but enjoying something of an Indian summer.
Looks like with that change, Steve, it looks like they've made a change of formation. They've gone with two up top. It's a positive change.
Yeah, Bruno Henrique alongside Gabriel Barbosa now, but that's Van Dijk over the top to Mane. Firmino arriving, Salah, Keita, Alexander-Arnold, too well defended again. Joe Gomez, Naby Keita. Henderson. Liverpool have been the kings of the late goal this season. Van Dijk away to Alexander-Arnold. Beautifully into Naby Keita. Keita, Salah! Still on here maybe for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold. And Diego Alves safely for Flamengo.
Just got caught in two man. Trent Alexander-Arnold with the final ball in. It's Mohamed Salah. It's a great block. Great position that Trent Alexander-Arnold found himself on his right-hand side, and the ball into Naby Keita.
Two Flamengo players down now. The goalkeeper Diego Alves is one of them.
This is the play down the right-hand side, and Keita picks out Mohamed Salah. It's a difficult opportunity. Trent Alexander-Arnold caught in two mans. Does he fizz it across? Does he try and float it?
Keeper's down with cramp. Diego Alves. Play will restart. I've got to be honest with you, I can't remember what happened when the ball went out of play. It looks like Liverpool are going to take a throw in and give possession back. It's been a much more even contest than the Liverpool-Sao Paulo game in 2005, which Liverpool lost, but absolutely dominated. This has been a tight game throughout. Hooked up by Robertson. Mane, lovely first touch. Mane now running at that defence. Still Mane inside Willian Arao. Mohamed Salah. White shirts back quickly. Henderson, good save. Terrific save by Diego Alves to deny Jordan Henderson.
It's all about Sadio Mane, and then Mohamed Salah, he needs help. Henderson tries to just bend it round the defender, uses the defender. It's a fantastic save from Diego Alves. It was all about Sadio Mane's first touch to take him away from Rafinha, but with cramp to get up to that top corner. It's a great save from Diego Alves. Jordan Henderson can't quite believe he's made the save. He felt he'd done enough to put his team ahead.
Well, Liverpool will have a corner.
Well, I'd certainly be putting it as close to the goalkeeper as I can. If he's struggling with cramp, he's struggling to jump. Trying to put the ball under his crossbar.
In the absence of his mum, Diego Alves has his bootlace tied by Willian Arrau. And Alexander-Arnold will take the corner. Which is headed down by Van Dijk and wide for a goal kick.
Like just gesturing, he thinks it's come off the back of one of the Flamengo players.
It might have just hit the back of the arm of Rodrigo Caio. Goal kick given that. 3 minutes of normal time to play on a knife edge. Liverpool 0, Flamengo 0. It's been an absorbing game. Played in a pulsating atmosphere between two very good sides, very committed to winning this title. Robertson, Mane, Robertson. Liverpool want the throw and get the throw. Play to Lallana. Gomez. Alexander-Arnold plays the ball deliberately off Coutinho to win the throw, plays it quickly into Salah, looking to turn around Pablo Mari.
Great defending from Pablo Mari, very strong, doesn't let Salah turn him. He knows if he gets turned, he's away from him, uses his body, uses his arms.
Alexander-Arnold into Naby Keita. Salah just nudged Felipe Luis. It's a free kick to Flamengo. Salah and Mane on yellow cards. None of the Brazilians. Pablo Mari to take this free kick. Rodrigo Caio. Bruno Henrique chasing. Alexander-Arnold there. Gomez. Van Dijk managing to find Keita. Keita, well covered Coutinho. Well, he's going to get a yellow card, but it's one he'll take because it was an important challenge.
It's a really important challenge. That part of the pitch, so dangerous. Naby Keita turns and gets driving at the Flamengo defence. He had runners, he had Salah and Mane running ahead of him.
Van Dijk, Robertson, Van Dijk, fourth official is ready with his board. Van Dijk spreads it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson. Henderson's curling ball in. Diego Alves was tempted to come for it, but then made a good judgment, and we are going to play a minimum of 5 minutes added time, which is in Liverpool matches becoming now fabled as cloppage time. because so often do they score a winning goal in it.
Also have to think of Flamengo in the Copa Libertadores final. They came back into the game in the 89th minute after being 1-0 down, then scored a winner in the 93rd, so they'll believe as well.
Salah, Firmino, Sadio Mane is through. This to win it? No. It's a penalty. It's a penalty to Liverpool in stoppage time. Flamengo beg and plead with the referee, but Mane went down. A penalty's been awarded. VAR will have a look at this. Have Liverpool been awarded a penalty to win the Club World Cup? Rafinha shown the yellow card. VAR will check. And this now is a moment of high drama.
It's all about the run of Sadio Mane. He gets inside Rafinha. Rafinha's in trouble. He clips the heel of Sadio Mane ever so slightly. Does that?
They're checking if it's inside or outside the penalty area. The check is still underway. Wait, says the referee from Qatar. He's going to come and have a look. Well, this is something we haven't seen in the Premier League. They're asking the referee to go and look and see if this foul was committed inside or outside the penalty area. Well, this is quite a moment now. Looks out to me.
It certainly does. First contact looks outside. It's a huge decision at a critical time. I think if the referee sees it how we're seeing it, which he certainly is, looks outside, anything else would be a surprise if he did give it as a penalty.
Wow. My goodness me. I recommend you don't go make a cup of tea. He's taking a very long, hard look at this, Abdul Rahman Al Jassim. The very fact they've suggested he goes to look at it would suggest that there is doubt. The line, of course, if it's on the line, it's a penalty.
See there, this is the thing when you try and freeze frame it, slow it down. The next step on looks like is where the contact's initiated, but it's so difficult for the referee to call that.
Salah's ready to take a penalty. If it is given, it's a test of his mentality. We're about to find out. We are about to find out. It's a free kick.
It's celebrated in the ground like a goal from the Flamengo fans.
Well, I have to say, I'm not surprised. First contact outside the box for me. And I think when you see the official go to the board...
Well, I don't actually think he's give a foul, Steve. I think he's give it as a tackle.
As a fair tackle.
As a fair tackle from Rafinha.
Well, the information system that we have in the commentary position here said that the check was, whether it was inside or outside the penalty area, he has decided that it wasn't a foul at all.
I have to say I'm quite surprised. I do feel it's a foul. I think he's made just a tiny bit of contact on Sadio Mane's heel. The correct decision would have been to give a foul outside the box. The yellow card is now rescinded for Rafinha.
Ever got the feeling that it might not be Liverpool's day? Diego Alves clears away downfield. Joe Gomez wins the header. Naby Keita lofts it forward. Rodrigo Caio to Willian Arao, into Vitinho. Henderson for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah trying to run in behind Pablo Mari, who clatters the ball out of play just about as far as it will go. Well, we've played the 5 added minutes, but I'm not sure how much more there will be. Should be a couple, I'd have thought.
Just think about the emotion of the Flamengo players. One minute they're flat on the feet thinking there's a penalty against them. Now they have that extra ounce of energy again. A spring in the step after that decision.
Well, the Flamengo supporters are celebrating like they've just won this trophy. The Liverpool fans look bereft, as though they've just lost it. I think the next whistle will be the last. Flicked on by Bruno Henrique, cleared by Alexander-Arnold, Pablo Mari. Alisson away towards Sadio Mane with Rafinha. Robertson. Virgil van Dijk. Looking for Sadio Mane. Rafinha with him. Goal kick. And as we move into the 8th minute of added time at the end of the final, this is heading for extra time. Gomez for the header. Willian Arao. It's a Liverpool throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Still replay on. Willian Arao. Ball has come out of play for a Flamengo throw. And that is it. Abdul Rahman Al Jassim blows his whistle, having overturned his decision to award Liverpool a penalty in stoppage time on the evidence of VAR. Having looked at the pitch side monitor, we will go into extra time to decide who will win the FIFA Club World Cup, because, well, actually, after almost 100 minutes in Doha, Liverpool 0, Flamengo 0. Stephen Warner, that was quite a match. I can barely believe it was goalless at the end of all that.
There's some great opportunities for Liverpool at the start of both halves. Liverpool dominated the second half early on again. Really clever play from Rafinha. He just went down, bought his team a little bit of time, slowed everything down, and it was the key moment for Flamengo in the second half. You just wonder how much energy Liverpool can get back into the legs for this second half, how much toll the season will take on Flamengo's legs with the amount of games that they've had to juggle as well.
That's where we are, and no one's leaving. Liverpool 0, Flamengo 0.
That's not where we are. We're in Salford, but nothing wrong with that, of course. But VAR, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing if you're a Liverpool fan at the moment.
Well, they've
had their moments this season, but what did you think? It was tight, very tight.
It was tight. I think the
interesting fact was, of course, he saw it was not as a foul.
I'm a bit gobsmacked by it, because I thought it was an obvious lunge to try and stop Mane. Why would Mane go over if he wasn't touched? I think there's a slight touch. You see a bit of this angle.